reality Big Brother's bit on the side. So Bangers has finally gone bust and the temperature is dropping faster than Frankie's H's. But fear not, because this lot are hot, smoking hot. So this smoking audience has also got me thinking about a red-hot, strawberry blonde member of our panel. He's one of reality TV's most historic gingers. It is not Big Brother 9's Rex. It's King of the Jungle, Joe Swash.
I thought you were talking about Rob.
Blonde.
I
never won the jungle.
No, until that point. Until that point, I thought she was talking about you.
Although you're not looking so ginger.
Sorry? I like it.
Ah, little wing there. He's been colouring his hair. Right, next up. In the jungle, the reality jungle, this man was lucky enough to see boxer David Hay shower naked. Hello. That body is no joke, but luckily he has lots of them. It's comedian Rob Beckett. And finally, we are honoured to have her with us tonight. A member of a musical family. She's been mentored by Kelly Rowland and will be performing her new single at the end of the show. Please welcome Blue Ivy Carter! Oh, OK, that makes much more sense. It's Amelia Lily! Tonight's phenomenal eviction saw Racy Lacey become evictee number 3, so at least she's still on the same page as she is used to. Here, if you missed it, is what you missed.
Ryan Dowling.
The third to be evicted is Lacey. It's Lacey. We were hoping you and Sam would get on a little bit more than what we did.
Just not my type, I don't think.
OK, let's move on quickly. Big hug. You've been an amazing housemate. Thank you so much. She's so pretty. It's a shame I'm the other way inclined, but don't tell anyone I've not come out yet. Can you keep a secret?
Keep that secret, yeah.
Thanks, and call me. Thanks.
Will do, babe. We're just on my way to Bots, so I'm really excited to meet Emma. I was just about to burp again, but I'm not doing that.
Please welcome the lovely Lacey.
And I was like, up yourself. You wish you had this.
Bang hard condom. Round of applause for Lacey Banghart. This is Robert Dick.
Nice
Dick Banghart. Banghart Dick.
Thanks a lot, bit on the side. Make sure you bang hard and bang safe.
And she's going to be back with us again tomorrow night for eviction number 4. So that was then, but what about now? And what about the show we just watched? So it ended with a bunk-up, but it started with a rule break. Joe, what did you make to Ryan and Razor's naughty little talking about nominations?
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, to be fair.
It wasn't, was it?
I think it's just Big Brother making an example of them, you know. I think throughout the years, people have got away with a lot more. But, you know, so what? I'm glad they're all up now, you know?
Well, it's the winter of discontent, isn't it? So I think they have to start pulling them up on these things, otherwise they just get away with everything.
Yeah, and also a few of them have been a bit quiet, you know? Like Frankie, apart from the old dictatorship, he was a bit quiet.
Yeah.
Jill's has been a bit quiet, so a few of them need to up their game as well.
Who?
Jillian, Jills.
Jill? Oh, my mate Jills.
Jills. Sorry,
I'm like,
Jills.
there's no George in there, is there?
Jillian, I just think this might shake them up a little bit to up their game.
Was she in EastEnders when you was in EastEnders?
No, she weren't. No.
Oh.
No, I don't even know. I don't know what I called her.
Now, Rylan told Razor that he was going to keep an eye on Ryan. It's all very confusing with all these R's. So to another R, Rob, does he need to? Does he need to keep an eye on Ryan, do you think?
Yeah, he's a bit sneaky, Ryan,
Is
isn't
he a sneaky toadfish?
I think so, yeah. I think he wants to win, but he won't tell anyone that he wants to win. So he's trying to... Well, because it was really his fault, really, not Razor's, with the rule break, because he was just sort of like talking at Razor, and Razor went, oh, and stood up and walked off.
Are you seeing a sneaky side to him, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think he really wants to win, but he doesn't want to let it on.
Yeah.
He's got this... I think he's got a look of a psychopath in him, you know, like... He's got his look in his face. I wouldn't want to sleep next to him in the bedroom, I think.
But maybe that's just...
And sometimes he's in the gym and he's still quite chunky.
Maybe that's his skills, Joe. Maybe that's his acting skills.
No, he's definitely got something sinister going on there.
No, he hasn't.
Something sinister behind the eyes.
OK, so it all gets really confusing with all these R's, as I said. So Ryan told Razor that they should vote for the girls, and Spencer said that he saw an alliance within the girls. Amelia, have you seen that, do you think? We do have those 3 girls that really stick together.
I think the 3 girls are quite quiet, and I think that they do keep themselves to themselves. I want to see a bit of action from them. I want to see a bit of girl power, you know?
They've been quite quiet, haven't they? They've been quite quiet.
They have been quiet, yeah.
What did you just say?
Need to get them drunk. Trisha.
I love that you're the first person that spoke. And just before we started, she was like, I'm so nervous, I've never been to one of these. And you're like, oh, get them drunk, amazing.
But I would have thought that Trish would have been a lot more outgoing.
Yeah,
you know, she promised the world, like, she was going to go in, like, the knees well, she was going to get drunk. We might have seen boobs in the jacuzzi.
That's all you want, isn't it,
But
Joe?
we haven't seen...
You just want a bit of boob.
No, but we haven't seen any of that. Not particularly the boobs, but she needs to up her game as well, because she is so boring.
But it hasn't come out yet.
Hold on, you need a microphone.
Sorry.
It's all right.
She's fiery, but it hasn't come out yet. She's got a button and it'll just go.
She's from Birmingham and I like her. Right, should we talk about Spidey?
Should I be?
I love Spidey.
I don't like
Let's
them.
just scratch that. I don't like her.
I love them.
Why don't you like them, Rob?
They're just weird, aren't they? They're just so weird.
No, they're brilliant.
Really?
Tight unit, though, aren't they?
They are a tight unit. How would you feel, Amelia, if your partner of 7 years didn't know how to spell your name?
I'd be pretty angry at him.
You'd be pissed
I'd have
off,
to
would
give
you?
him a few digs, not gonna lie.
Big Brother's agenda's coming out now, though. Hold on. Sorry. Big Brother's agenda's coming out now because Spidey are on their own. They can't get the votes. Now everybody's up this week because of Razor's and Ryan's their discrepancy. So obviously now the boring people are going to go up. So Spidey are going to have less people to have to battle against. So we keep the interesting people in.
But then they won. You know, they didn't lose yesterday, did they?
No,
they
no.
weren't lowest.
But obviously, the less votes against them, the more chance they're going to be in the final, which keeps them in for longer.
I'm really confused by everything you just said.
They're a reality TV couple. They're out to obviously make a name for themselves and get bigger publicity deals, and I think they've got the ultimate game plan, and they're going to go very far in Big Brother. And it would never surprise me
You're
if they
always
don't
here,
win.
and I can never guess who you're going to love and hate. So what do you think of Spidey?
I think they're very good. I think they're playing the ultimate game plan. They're very sneaky at the moment.
We like sneaky.
But they're also helping Ryland's cause. I think Ryland's been predetermined as the winner because they're the Ryland. The rest of the house are Ryland. And Ryland's getting a lot of airtime and he's very funny. So it's all automatically like Ryland's going to win. It's like,
Do you know what? Ryland will win if everybody votes for him. But if everybody votes for someone else, Ryland ain't going to win.
He's got to be careful as well, because he keeps jumping out, he keeps chucking his toys out the pram. I mean, all that stuff with Heidi. When Spidey come out of the diary room after hearing what they'd all said about him, they didn't shout or scream. It was Ryland that started the shouting and screaming. And then, you know when Razor got up and he had, don't bully Ryan, who had come out with the worst joke in the world. You have to kiss them? It's like, what are you talking about? And then Razor got up and he was really aggressive and had to go at them for bullying. When, you know, really, it was Razor that was doing the bullying there.
They weren't. It was a canard. They weren't.
Joe!
No!
You know what happens when you fling that B word
I'm not
around?
say the B word, but they was chucking the B word around. That Spidey...
You need a microphone to talk! Right, each day... I will come back to you to get your point. I'm not trying to brush you off before you lot on Twitter say, you don't let the audience talk! Now, each day, they seem to have a bone to pick with somebody, don't they?
Yeah.
And this is not criticising them, because I love Spidey. I think they're absolutely fantastic in that house. Today, it was Frankie's turn. Spencer was delighted in ripping up the posters and telling him that we are not pals. What did you make of that? That was a really bad American accent. Like yours was a really bad Australian accent. And you're there every year. You should know it by now.
Well, the Australian accent.
Yeah.
It don't just rub off on you, Emma.
What did you make of everything?
Well, you know, like you said, the reality professionals, they're professional at this. So, you know, they're keeping the storyline running, you know.
the bad guys are popular. The bad guys are the ones
They know how it
everyone talks
works.
about. They know that they're going to get the most airtime by being the bad guys.
So if the bad guys are popular and they're going to get the most airtime, are they going to win, though?
No, the thing is, it's the rare time where in Big Brother, the ones that have annoyed everyone have stayed in. Usually, they get chucked out first. Like, Paula would have been amazing. She would have had a breakdown in there. That would have been so interesting. You just left her in there a little bit longer. So they're in there now, and they're not going anywhere. They're going to shake things up.
OK, we'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. Thank you very much, everyone. We could do this for hours, but let's not forget there is an eviction tomorrow night. Razor and Ryan's loose lips have sunk the entire house's ship. Here are the numbers you need to save your fave. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, I know what you're thinking. Blockbuster and HMV have gone into administration. So where the flip are you going to get your cheap frills from now? Well, you look no bloody further, because this show costs nothing to make. In fact, we do it for free because of how much we love Big Brother. And here's another freebie for you. It's an exclusive clip of Heidi with a hangover.
Where's a mimosa when you need it?
Gosh, don't even say that word to me.
What's that?
Champagne and orange juice?
Oh, would you have that in the morning?
Yeah.
For a hangover.
Oh, is that
And for fun. No, just for fun. Every Saturday at breakfast.
Or for fun.
Or any day I agree to Heidi's request.
Want a mimosa?
Mimosa?
I like that when you go on holiday. You have like champagne in the dining room. You
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we go to a buffet every Saturday and they got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Tomorrow is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's got to be a double everyone up.
Will it, though, or won't it, though? You'll find out tomorrow. So, Ryan and Razor's big mouths have given us a big old eviction to look forward to tomorrow night. The edit are loving that. Now, the housemates' minds might be telling them no, but luckily, we have someone to tell us if their bodies are really saying yes. It is not R. Kelly. It's everybody's favourite body language expert, Judy James. We've got a lot to talk about tonight, haven't we? So let's start with last night's eviction. It's becoming quite clear that no one sits with each other when Brian is talking to the house and everybody's waiting to see who's going to be kicked out. They're all on their own. Normally we have hugging, hand-holding, people supporting each other. This was last night, this picture here. So what are you getting from that, Judy? What does it mean?
Yeah, I mean, we had very few bonding signals last week and we've got none this week.
No.
I mean, they're still sitting by themselves, even under the pressure of eviction, when, as you say, you'd expect sort of comfort, animal gestures, hugging, looking after one another. What you have got there, though, is very strong signals of what I call the endgame pecking order. So this is all about status that's going on there now.
The way they're sat.
Yeah, you've got the two main characters now in the house. They weren't the alphas, but they're the strongest leaders in the house, and that's Heidi down one end, opposite Ryland up the other end. I think it's now pitched between those two, because they've both stand a chance of winning. They're the strongest characters in there now.
Ryan and Heidi are the house leaders.
Both manipulative, one in a good way, the other one in a not such a good way.
OK.
They've got surrounded by their attack dogs. So Ryland's got all the big male alphas around him. She's got her choke chain on her Rottweiler down this end here. Then you've got the three women, and they're sitting in a neutral seat, and they have been quite quiet. I think they were hoping to get under the radar right through to the final. They've been suppressing a lot of emotions, so they're not... But then you've got the baby of the house, technically, completely isolated, and they pretty much knew she'd be the one that would be under the most risk.
Totally on her own.
Yeah, I think they'd almost pick... They're all a little bit older. I think they're all strong characters. They picked her out as the run to the litter. And because she'd been the baby, they didn't want... She'd been using pseudo-infantile techniques. It would have looked quite hypocritical if they'd gone up and started looking after and hugging her. So it was almost like she had to be the sacrifice to save them.
OK, Spidey was saved again for the second time last night. Let's see how they took it.
For the last 3 days, the great British public have been voting to save. And in no particular order, I can now reveal that the first housemate safe and staying in the Celebrity Big Brother house is... Heidi and Spencer. Congratulations, Heidi and Spencer. You are safe. The next housemate safe and staying in the Celebrity Big Brother house is...
So what does that tell us? Their body language during where they're hearing the crowds booing them, what is that telling you?
Yeah, I mean, they're like a riddle because we don't know when they're acting, when they're not acting. They were definitely acting when they were hearing the crowds booing. He looked absolutely delighted. He was like, bring it on, rubbing his hands. She was doing self-preening gestures. But once we saw that they'd been kept in, he fell back. And then if you remember when he came up, that's when I think we got the real Spencer. And it was quite cute, really. Little happy face, like a little boy. So I think he really, really wants to be liked by the public. So however much they put on this hard act,